Hey, what's up? This is Chance. This past weekend, I just went to Clever Summit 2019, and one of the speakers there was Caleb Maddix, and he was an incredible speaker. He talked about how there was this woman who had 7 kids, and the father was abusive, and he wouldn't let the kids go to school. And he told the mother, maybe even told the kids, hey, if you send these kids to school, I'm gonna pick them up from school and I'm gonna kill them. What? That's freaking crazy. And another way he would punish his kids, like if they were doing something wrong or they're making them mad or whatever, he would take the kids by the feet, take off their clothes, and drag them on the concrete outside until their backs were bleeding. So now you think about like how these kids are growing up mentally, they're probably scared, they're not all there. And I think the mom was describing it to Caleb like, hey, my kids, they weren't confident. They didn't like to talk to people. They didn't like to meet people. Because, if your dad's like that and that's the person you're supposed to trust, then what do you think everybody else is going to be like? So these kids were scared. But what was crazy was Caleb Maddix started learning personal development because his dad kind of forced him to. And he makes jokes about it. It's like, my dad forced me to do this. But he's always really grateful and respectful. His dad was there sitting in the front row, and it was so cool. He was respectful of his dad and said that he was grateful because all of that personal development he did, his dad used to make him read books and then do a book report, and then his dad would pay him $20 to do it. So it's like, hey, you make it $20. But personal development really changed his life because his parents, they split up, they were divorced, and I've been in a divorce too, not like me personally with a woman, but grew up as a child of divorce. And he said something that I was like, man, I used to feel the same way too. I felt like it was my fault. I thought they broke up because I was a bad child or something. But what he found was through this personal development, he had lack of confidence, he had low self-esteem, he was very disrespectful, and he didn't want to talk to anybody. But through personal development, he was able to grow himself and become a better person, learn how to communicate with people, not be afraid, learn that the divorce wasn't his fault and that sometimes things just don't work out. And so he created this program, Apex for Kids. And in that program, it's $7 a month. That mother bought that program. Somehow she got that program for $7 a month. And you're probably thinking $7 a month, anybody could afford $7 a month. Well, that woman took all the kids, ran away from the house, from the abusive father, stayed in like a homeless shelter or whatever in one room with the 7 kids, and another family was in that room too. So it was 2 families. I don't know how many was in the other family, but already one family, one woman with 7 kids, 8 people, one room. And I don't know if you've seen like The Pursuit of Happiness, where Will Smith is going to these homeless shelters, but there's no room in the one room, and you already got 2 families in there. That's crazy. And somehow she was able to scrounge up $7 so she could get her kids to watch this. And Caleb said he saw these kids, and you would never know. You would never know what these kids have gone through. But the mother crying with tears, thanking Caleb, like, oh my goodness, thanks to you, my kids are happier, they're healthier, they're more confident, they can talk to people, they're not afraid to get themselves out there. And that's so huge. Because he was talking about his mission. His mission is basically to save lives almost. You gotta have that mission, that passion, and that purpose to actually go out there. And he says sometimes he wakes up like at 3 o'clock in the morning crying because he thinks about situations like this where there are kids that just need his help. And so I hope that maybe me telling you this story, you know that there is somebody out there that needs your help. And only you have the words, the talent, the special skills, the gifts. It's not about speaking and inspiring people only. It's maybe there's a certain product, a certain service that you give out there. Maybe you're a chiropractor and you heal people's necks and their backs so that they can actually walk and that they're healthy again. Things like that. Maybe you're good with finances and you can take somebody from A to B, going from making no money to making some money, and then knowing what to do with it so that at the end of the month, they actually still have something left over and they can actually plan for their future. What is that special gift that you have? What is that thing that you can give to the world as service? What were you called to do? What are you here for? And I'm going to let you know right now, everybody has a purpose. Everybody has a mission. And inside, you have a vision in your mind, and you can make it come to life. Only you can make it come to life. All right, take care. Love you. Bye.